Hey, what's up everyone? Spartacus here, coming with another video. This time, we're gonna talk about one of the most important resources in the game, wood. Wood is heavily used throughout the game, but especially in the early to mid game, which for me is the best part of R, when you build your first structure that actually makes you feel safe. Now, between building, crafting, cooking, or just burning it for charcoal, it's clear that we need a lot of wood. So today, we're gonna take a look at the best creatures in the game to collect wood with, and see which one is the absolute best. And yes, that's the casteroides from the last video right there. First of all, I'm only testing creatures, so no chainsaw, mining drill, or hatchets. Secondly, I'm going to compare only land creatures, so even though it can theoretically gather wood and has a weight reduction for it, I will not include the donkey. With all that being said, let's see how we're gonna do this test. I'm going to use the base level creatures and see which one gathers more wood from 4 tall beech palm trees, a pretty common source of wood. Let's see which one is better at taking care of your wood. Starting the list off with number 6, the Gacha. This one is not really used for gathering wood, with its ability to generate much more valuable resources, such as fragmented green gems, metal, or even black pearls and element dust. But with its 550 base weight stat, a decent melee damage, and 50% weight reduction on wood, I could not ignore this guy. In our test, it gathered 770 pieces of wood. However, you will start eating your newly collected wood, so remember to not leave it in its inventory for too long. You're better off using them to generate other resources anyways, so maybe use one of the others for wood. Number 5. The Casteroid. A quite controversial entry on this list, with some of you maybe expecting the beaver a bit higher. We can see that after 4 palm trees, the Casteroid has collected 816 pieces of wood. The Casteroid benefits from a 50% weight reduction for wood, which is really helpful since its base weight stat is only 300. They are also equipped with a smithy on their saddle, making it possible to craft something on the go with the freshly collected wood, and have a really good swim speed, making the Casteroid quite a versatile mount. However, they have quite an expensive saddle, which is unlocked at level 61, a bit too late if you ask me. Number 4. The Thorny Dragon. Probably the most underrated on the list, and the only carnivore in today's video. Being similar to the Casteroid due to its smithy saddle, 300 weight stat, and the same 50% weight reduction perks, it's the best wood gatherer on Scorched Earth. On our test, it manages 831 pieces of wood. Its main advantages are having a cheaper saddle than the Casteroid, unlocked 21 levels earlier, and being easier to tame than the Mammoth. It is also a decent fighting mount, and a potential taming body with its torpor-inducing quills. Plus, just look at him. He for sure is number 1 on the cutest wood harvester list. Number 3. The Therizinosaurus. Aha, the master gatherer. Not only the amount of wood collected can be increased by pumping points into melee, but the Theri can also upgrade its wood collection rate by pumping up to 88 points into power harvesting, each time it levels up, making higher level Theris insane wood harvesters. We can see the base Theri gather 819 pieces of wood. The biggest problem is that the Theri has no weight reduction for wood. You will need some other dinos with high weight to carry the harvested wood, in order to efficiently use the Therizinosaurus, especially when using a higher level Theri, with points invested into power harvesting. You will often find yourself encumbered after just one tree, collecting an insane amount of wood from each tree in the process. Number 2. My personal favorite, the Mammoth. Not only having great melee and weight stats, but also having a 75% weight reduction for wood and a large AoE attack, make the Mammoth an insane wood gatherer. He can level a forest like no other. However, these advantages come with a price, with the Mammoth being a bit less efficient in wood per tree collected. We can see it collected just 741 wood in its test. Its efficiency, though, lies in the amount of wood collected per trip. The high weight and the weight reduction allowing you to collect immense quantities of wood before having to empty its inventory. Since wood is a pretty abundant resource, this fact is enough for me to put the Mammoth at number 2. And finally, the champion, number 1, the Roll Rat. I have to admit, I did not see this coming. I've never played Aberration, so this came to me as a surprise. And man, what a surprise, boasting a massive 80% weight reduction on wood. The most of all creatures. With its decent base weight of 400, it managed to carry all the 1364 pieces of wood collected. putting himself in a league of its own in terms of efficiency. Unfortunately, its saddle is unlocked at level 58, and is extremely expensive. It is also the only saddle in the game with durability that gets decreased when using the roll ability. However, collecting around 75% more wood than all the other contestants gave the roll rat the victory. So there you have it, guys, the best wood gatherers of R. Did any of them surprise you? I was definitely surprised by the roll rat. Let me know in the comments what's your favorite wood gathering dino. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button. And consider subscribing so you won't miss any of my future uploads. It means a lot to me. My name is Spartacus, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.